Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting. And as you saw in the title as well as the thumbnail, this is 6 names, 4 bags of Paydirt, 1 review. Or actually 1 review. There you go, 1 review. And these are gemstones, but we'll get to those later. We'll get to all this in a little bit. But first, let me just go one piece at a time. 6 names. I had some of my subscribers, some of my Patreon members, they all wanted to send me some Paydirt. And they decided to send me some. And the seller's name was, if you've seen my previous review before, JKL_sales. I did a review on him about 6 months ago. The thumbnail for was the most expensive Paydirt ever. I believe it was $35 for 1 ounce. And I totally got skunked, found no gold, no diamonds, which was also supposed to be in there. I ended up having to file a chargeback on PayPal to get it. I did get my money back from him, left him negative feedback. And since then, he has changed his name every single month since that review to try to hide from these reviews. He went from JKL Sales to JK & Sons to Goldfang Rarities. And with Goldfang Rarities, Clash Guitars actually did a review of him, and it was not a good review either. So then he switched to Skull Island Treasures. And at that point, I believe he contacted Clash again, and Clash did a honest review after he contacted him and said, hey, look, I'm a seller, I'll send you a bag of Paydirt, give me an honest review. And it was a bad review too. It was bad all the way around. And now he has switched. I guess, I don't know why he sent Clash a bad bag of Paydirt, knowing that Clash was going to review it. But he did that anyway, and he obviously didn't help his sales any. So now he has switched to Golden Gator Rarities. So that's 5 names. And now you're asking, well, where does that 6th name come in? Well, I'll get to that in a second. First, let me show you the Paydirt I have. This is Chunk Gold and Ruby Paydirt Concentrate, 4 ounces. Now, this was 2 bags purchased. He's obviously mixed them. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the descriptions, but I'll read a little bit about it. Gold Paydirt, 3 ounces and 1 ounce Ruby Matrix bag. Total Paydirt weight of the 2 combined, 4 ounces. Looking for some fun out of the Paydirt? Then buy from us. Love panning for fun, family and friends, especially children. We have the Paydirt you want. Now it does say it's going to come in 2 separate bags. I can't tell in this if it is, but it's supposed to weigh 8 ounces. Let's weigh it up, see if it's 8 ounces. 8.4 ounces. So it is 8 ounces. This was 2 bags purchased. I will tell you the prices. Usually I wait until the end, but I will tell you it was $30. So this is $60 right here. And then I had the same buyer, the person who bought this, also bought this, which is Ultra Chunk Concentrate Gold Paydirt 1/4 pound. There was 4 ounces of that, and there was 2 of these. So this should be 8 ounces as well. There you go. And each one of these was $25. This is another $50. Another subscriber, Patreon member, really great guy, purchased this one of also the Ultra Chunk Concentrate, 4 ounces. Now only 1 bag, $25, 4.5 ounces. Now, you're asking about this one. What about this one, you're saying? Well, that's where we come to the final name, the 6th name. Now, when these packages came in, they came in 3 bags. I had 1 from this buyer, 1 from another buyer, and this one from a buyer. So 3 bags, 3 envelopes, and let me show them to you. So this was the first one I got, and as you can see, Airline Highway's address. Second one, Airline Highway's address. Third one, Airline Highway is the address. So all 3 bags, same address, but this one came from a different seller, a different eBay seller, and that's where we come in with the 6th name. This bag came in from Interdimensional Gold, and this was his 1/4 pound bag. And I'll read you that description really quickly. I add minimum 1 grain of placer flake gold to each order. The rest of the weight is all natural, averaging 1 to 10 grains per order in some cases. Straight from Alaska mining operation, known to produce high quality, large amounts of gold. Gold will be flakes, nuggets, and flour with chances of large pickers and nuggets. This bag of Paydirt was $35 for a guaranteed $2 worth of gold. Now, I'm going to show you a real quick clip about Interdimensional Gold and Golden Gator Rarities. So check this part out. All right, here is this seller, Golden Gator Rarities. Now, Like I said, I got in a couple bags of Paydirt from some of my subscribers, and when I noticed that the return address was the exact same, and as well as the packaging was the exact same, as you can see, and as I showed you, and you'll see again in a minute, all the packaging was the exact same. I asked for a link to the other seller from that buyer, and this was who that other seller was. Interdimensional Gold. Now, as you can see, he has 13 feedback. But then what really caught my eyes when I was going through his items for sale, I noticed he had misspelled a word, and that word was guaranteed. Now, he has since fixed that and changed the name and changed the spelling, so it's correct. But it reminded me of one of my first review under JKA Sells, how he spelled guaranteed wrong, and here it is. This is Golden Gator Rarities, guaranteed, misspelled. And I thought, well, that's kind of odd. What are the odds that both of them have misspelled the exact same word? And then I looked, and he's from Pride, Louisiana, which, if you look here, Interdimensional Gold, he is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which is the same area. I mean, they're neck and neck. The odds of two people from Louisiana selling identical Paydirt in the exact same bags with the exact same return address, spelling the same word wrong, are impossible. So then I decided to look at it a little closer, and I looked at Interdimensional Gold's feedback, and this is all his positive feedback. If you'll see, all of it but one come from Golden Gator Rarities. And now here again is Golden Gator Rarities, and if you look at his feedback, oh, here's a positive feedback from that same 13. Remember that 13? Yeah, that 13 right here. Now if you go down some more, where's the next one? Here you go, another 13, a $1,400 item. And if you look at that item, it had a best offer, and he accepted that best offer, because we both know he didn't pay $1,400 for it. Scroll down some more, another 13, another 13, another 13, another 13, another 13, and it goes on and on. And then here's a negative. So as you can see, most of the positives are all fake. He's just manipulating the feedback. He opened a second account, and he's trying to flood his main account with positive feedbacks, or he's going to be switching to Interdimensional Gold and try to rip off people since that account has no negative feedback. So you have to watch out for this stuff. I'm here to help you find these bad sellers, and this is a really bad seller, and he's got two accounts now, Interdimensional Gold and Golden Gator Rarities. Now I'm sure once these videos come out, he will change his names again, but I will keep up to date with him as long as I possibly can and keep changing the title of this video, showing his names as much as I can. Now, I have talked to eBay. I reported him for shill bidding as well as feedback manipulation, and I'm hoping they do something rather quickly to remove his account or make him stop selling, or at least do something so he can't do this anymore. Now, back to the review and the Paydirt. Now, as you can see, obviously Golden Gator Rarities and Interdimensional Gold are the same seller, and he is simply manipulating feedback to try and make his accounts look better to hide the negative feedback he's been receiving. This guy is just horrible. Anyone that will do things like change their name every month, sell to themselves, buy from themselves, to leave feedback is probably not a good seller. And there's a lot of money tied up in here, so I'm hoping to find some really good gold. If not, there's going to be a lot more negative feedbacks, a lot more chargebacks, but let's get into it. Let's separate them. This one was supposed to be 4 ounces. I don't know if I weighed it up or not. There you go, 4.3 ounces. So they all at least did weigh the right amount. And he did actually include in the ones that we're supposed to carry, have a gemstone. There was a gem in this one. And there was 2 gems in this one. So he does have the gemstone. I don't know if they're worth anything. I seriously doubt they're worth very much. But let's separate these into their 3 different bags. I'm not going to classify these because I don't want to spend all that time on one video, especially for this seller. So here we go. Interdimensional Gold's 1/4 pound bag. 8 ounces of the ruby bag. And then we have 12 ounces of the Ultra Chunk Concentrate. I don't know if I gave you that description or not. Let me give it to you right now. Every bag will also include a free rough gemstone, which were these. So these are the 3. You got those. I add 1 large flake of gold to every order. $25, $75 for 3 flakes of gold. There you go. Alaskan River Paydirt, 4 ounces. Gold Paydirt concentrate. Looking for more out of the Paydirt than buy from us. Love painting for fun with family and friends, especially children and family. We have the Paydirt you want. And it goes on and on and on. But let's just get to the gold. I'm going to dump these out. I'm going to pan them out. And I'm going to be right back and show you what I get out of all this Paydirt and see if it is worth the money spent. So I'll be right back. I'm not going to classify this down or anything. Well, I am curious about this one. Let me see the ruby one. Because he says in the description that it's going to be 2 separate bags. So let me just see if one is a ruby matrix bag. And it looks like maybe it is. Yes. Another little gemstone. And then 2 bags. So I'm guessing one is a gold Paydirt. This one is a gold Paydirt. And this one is the ruby matrix one. So we'll put that one there. We'll do this one here. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to show you all the gold I get out of all this Paydirt. Well, finished panning out all the material. I wish I could say it was easy, but it really wasn't. It was very silty material. It just clouded up the water, and it had a ton of organics and floating material. So it made it pretty difficult to go through. Wasn't too much black sands. I know I didn't show you all that, but I'm trying to keep this video shorter, and I've got a lot of stuff to say about this cellar. And all of the Paydirt was identical. Even I checked both bags, the one from the interdimensional gold as well as Golden Gator rarities, and once it hit the water you can tell it's the exact same material. Wasn't very fun material to go through, but let's get to the gold. And first we're going to do the interdimensional gold. It was a 1/4 pound bag and it was guaranteed 1 grain of gold. So let me show you what I found. That's what I found. Mixed up all the classifications. There was no fine gold. There was, in fact, no fine gold in any of these bags, but I'm just going to tell you that now. Next was 2 bags of chunk gold and ruby Paydirt concentrates, a 1/4 pound, so 8 ounces total. Now I will say the ruby matrix mix, there was 2 ounces of that. It is pretty cool. If you go to a blacklight, it's got tons and tons of rubies, but they're all really, really small. This is essentially just crushed gravel, and it's just crushed ruby gravel. So there's no real rubies of any particular size that would be worth picking out and doing anything with. You couldn't get them cut. You couldn't get them polished. They're just too small. It is cool, and I will say that's an okay thing. It was a freebie. If they threw this in, maybe it'd be worth it, but I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't find it very interesting. It did come with this one little gemstone in that bag. Now, it also came with 6 ounces of Paydirt, and the gold I found in that is right there. So that's the gold from the 6 ounces of chunky gold. Now finally, I got 3 bags in of his ultra chunk concentrate gold Paydirt 1/4 pound. So 3 bags, 12 ounces. That's the gold I found. So I'm going to let you listen to some music really quickly since you didn't get to listen to any earlier, and I will put these all in boats, and we'll see how much gold is. Now, one thing I will say is this is far more gold than I found the last time. In fact, just taking out one of these little pieces is more gold than I found the last 2 bags I bought from this seller. So I am really impressed with the fact that he's actually started adding gold to it. But how much gold? Let's find out. Tear my scale out. I forgot to put a boat on there first, but We'll do that now. So this is interdimensional gold's quarter-pound bag. How much gold did we get out of that? Zoom you in. Not too much. There you go. 0.126 grams. Or 1.94 grains. So it did have the 1 grain guaranteed. Now, we're going to do, these were the 2 bags of chunk gold and ruby Paydirt concentrates. Quarter pounds. It was 3 ounces plus the ounce of matrix. So 6 ounces here. 0.307. And now, finally, the 3 bags of his ultra chunk concentrate gold Paydirt quarter pound. So this was 12 ounces or 3 bags of his. Oh. $0.412. All right, I'm going to be right back with my ROI and my review. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get to it. This again was from 6 names. It ended up being 4 bags, and this will be the 1 review. The first bag we're going to be talking about was from interdimensional_gold. It was a quarter-pound bag. It was guaranteed 1 grain of gold, or about $2.52 at the spot price. Its cost was $35. Total cost right here, 35 bucks. Gold recovered right here, 0.126 grams. Gold spot on the day I received this was $38.89. Yeah, I've been holding this for about a month. Gold value right here, $4.90. ROI, 14%. The second one, this one, came from a seller, Golden Gator Rarities, who was formerly Skull Island Treasures. Before that was Gold Fang Rarities. Before that was JK and Sons, and before that was JKL Sales. So gold right here. This was his chunk gold and ruby Paydirt concentrate quarter pound. So it was 6 ounces of gold Paydirt and 2 ounces of this gem matrix, ruby matrix crushed dirt. It was guaranteed 1 ruby and 1 gold flake. Now there's a ton of rubies in there, so I obviously got that. I did get some gold, so I got that. Its cost was $30 per bag, and I got 2 bags, so this was $60 right here. Shipping was free, so total cost $60. Gold recovered right here, 0.307 grams. Gold spot on the day I received this, again, is $38.89. So this year's gold value is $11.94 for an ROI of 19.9%. Now finally, we got 3 bags in of the same seller, Golden Gator Rarities Ultra Chunk Concentrate Gold Paydirt quarter pound. So that's 3 bags right there. It was guaranteed gold and a free gemstone. And I did get a free gemstone, which was this green opal. And it's also got some green opal here from one of the other bags. This was $25 per bag. Got 3 bags right here, so that's $75. Shipping was free, so again, total cost $75. Gold recovered, 0.412 grams. Gold spot on the day I recovered it again is $38.89. So gold's value right here, $16.02. So ROI on that one was 21.36%. So now let's lump it all together and go through it all again. This was from some seller who's got multiple accounts, multiple names, selling on eBay, multiple types of Paydirt. I paid $170 for all of this. Shipping was free, so total cost right here, $170. I recovered 0.845 grams of gold. gold spot was $38.89 on the day it was received. So this here is worth $32.86, which means my total ROI was 19.33%, or on my scale, a 1.9. Now for fun factor, I'm giving him a 0 because I knew it was a rip-off right to go into this, and I'm not going to give any fun to any sellers who are just trying to rip people off. He's manipulating his feedback. He's opening multiple accounts to try to manipulate his feedback and give himself, make it look like he's selling more Paydirt than he is, and it's a better Paydirt than it is. So he's getting a 0 for that. Paydirt description, a 0 on that for the exact same reasons, because he is trying to cheat people by manipulating what people see with his feedback. Now for quantity and packaging, I am going to give him a 10 for the quantity, and for packaging, I'm giving him a 7. So he gets an 8.5 for that. As much as I don't want to give him a score for those, he did actually ship out the Paydirt. He did ship what he said he was going to ship. For customer service and shipping, he's getting a 0 for customer service. Again, for the exact same reasons I've given him 0s before. And for shipping, he is getting a 10, so total score on there is a 5. So his total score is a 3.1. And I would avoid this seller at all costs. Like I said, I'm really hoping eBay shuts him down pretty quickly. They couldn't tell me anything, obviously, over the phone because it is a private account and all that, but they did say that they were going to look into his account pretty thoroughly because, obviously, what he is doing is wrong. So that's going to be it for right now. I'm going to flash up the score here in a second, and then we're going to give away this gold-plated dime. So check out the score right here. So today's video winner for the gold-plated dime is going to be Helen Johansson. So Helen Johansson, you'll see your name up here in a minute. Make sure you email me so I can send you this out. And everyone else, thanks as always, and happy panning.